any of you kiddos out there that are listening that have an issue with the Beatles winning for the same reason that Ben has an issue with it, just understand that if you're using AI or ChatGPT or any of this other nonsense, you are no different. Yeah. You are a fraud. Welcome to the Monarch Experience Podcast. I am your host, Mr. Ancona, and here at the Monarch Experience Podcast, we are all about giving students the platform to be able to voice their opinions about what matters most to them. And today, we are talking about the Grammys. We're talking about all of the predictions we had leading up to the Grammys. We're talking about our reactions to the winners and the many losers. And, of course, chatting about some unexpected appearances.
I wonder who that would be.
Unexpected appearances, unexpected everything, the performances from it, and just everything about the spectacle that is the Grammys. But before we do any of that, make sure that you're following us on social media. You know how to do that because it's the year 2025. It's called Go on Snapchat, type in the Monarch Experience Podcast. All right, let's introduce, we got three amazing students that are going to be chatting with us about all things Grammys. We've got Ethan.
Hola.
Ethan, tell us who your favorite musical artist is.
There's a lot of them.
Yeah?
So
Tell us one.
One of them right now.
This is my way of getting you to not say, hi, what's up?
Probably right now Tyler, the Creator, because
Okay.
I just like his sound. That's it.
And you brought in the vinyl.
Yeah, no,
right?
I brought in the poster.
Yeah, the
insert.
vinyl poster from the...
Yeah, from Igor.
That's good.
Yeah, so I don't know.
It's a good album.
That's how I knew that Ethan was a good dude, because he brought in vinyl, and I think I asked you, I was like, you collect vinyl? And you were like,
Yeah,
how else would I listen to music? You think I do it on my phone?
I mean, I
like
do
a
do it on my-
Neanderthal?
That's great.
Ethan, it's great to have you on here. We've got Ben. Ben, who is your favorite musical artist? Or
right
one
now,
of?
He's gonna say Don
it's
Toliver.
gonna be Don Toliver.
Okay.
He had his recent album, which was Hearts and Psycho. It was pretty good.
Okay.
And then Travis, he's releasing.
Just Travis.
Just Travis.
Just Travis.
Travis Scott.
Just your friend
Yeah.
Travis.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gotcha. You're on a first name basis with him.
Yeah.
You don't have to say Travis Scott.
No,
do
but close
do people
enough.
refer to Travis Scott as Travis?
I don't know.
Or just Scott? Like, he's got two first names for a first name and a last name.
La Flame,
Okay.
I don't know.
Cactus Jack.
Mariam, it is wonderful to have you on the podcast.
Oh my god, really?
Really? Wow.
Oh my God, really?
She's so surprised.
Mariam, instead of telling us your favorite artist right now, tell us why you don't think it would be wonderful to have you on the podcast. What is causing this self-doubt?
No, it's nothing like that. It's just a
That
joke.
was such an interesting reaction. Oh my God, really? No.
She's like, oh my god. She's
Me?
like, that sounds like someone winning the lottery. Oh my god, really?
No, that's like every feigned, really fake reaction. Like Beyonce's reaction.
Yeah.
Right?
Oh my
Where they're like, oh my God, I won. I had no
She stood
idea
up like
I
this,
would
like-
win. Yeah, she's like, what? I didn't even know I was nominated. What a
She's like, it's such a
surprise.
delayed reaction. Like, come on, the
Both-
Grammys
both her
love
and
you
her husband
for
were
real
like-
right now.
Don't they all
Yeah.
find out ahead of time?
No.
It's genuinely
So,
a surprise.
I think
I was always
some-
under the impression that they
Only
were.
no.
So-
Some of them do know. Like Kendrick Lamar knew.
Yeah.
Some of them.
Okay.
And
That's
Sabrina
why- 'cause-
Carpenter.
Wait, how do
because,
they
like,
know?
Because they'll tell you to stay on the stage
Oh.
And there's also
instead
I
of
think,
just keeping walking up and down.
like before the red carpet. I'm pretty sure. Isn't there?
no,
They
don't
nominate things on.
No, on the red carpet they were nominating like all the other like weird categories.
Because I was
like,
always
Yeah.
under the
Yeah.
impression that, like, the Oscars and stuff, where someone does like a recorded thank you. They obviously were told in advance that they won.
no, I think for the
Right.
Oscars they tell everybody that just in case you win.
That would make.
I don't know, but that's
Just in case you win.
just in case you win.
So
Just
you got to make an acceptance speech for something that you might have lost?
I
That
would.
sucks.
At least I got nominated.
Yeah, no, the nomination is great, but I think to like go through the process of like reflecting on like, oh my God, what a win, and then
Yeah.
only to find out like, nope, you were voted last, would suck. Mariam, you would never be voted last as far as wonderful guests to ever be on the
Yes.
Monarch Experience podcast. Yeah. All right, so let's do this. We're chatting about the Grammys, and Ethan, you came to me like months and months and months ago and wanted to do this,
yeah.
and this is awesome that we're actually getting to do it. And the Grammys were 2 days ago.
Yeah,
So-
I was like, oh yeah, hey, little quick idea because like I
great
came.
idea.
I'm pretty sure I came to you the day after the nominations, or like a little earlier than that.
Yes.
So-
And you did a wonderful job with organizing this, and you all did a great
Oh,
job
yes.
with putting this
Very-
together. So let's start at Record of the Year. Because that's, Record of the Year. Are they saying album?
Record. No.
Or like
Rec-
song?
Record like
record.
like song production. I think
So why not just say song?
because they want to give two.
Why do they have to be
Wait,
so...
Because Kendrick Lamar got 2 for the same thing.
This is silly.
I don't know.
Record of the
Is
Year.
Record of the Year more like to the
Record of the Year
producers
is
or
producer.
like what?
Oh, it's
Oh,
more of the
producer.
engineering
That's
aspect.
that's
Okay.
why Mustard
Like the
came up
sound.
and took
Okay.
the Grammy
Oh,
instead
yeah.
of Kendrick.
No,
but
I
they were both on
mhm.
stage.
So interesting. So interesting. How often does Record of the Year and Album of the Year get overlapped?
I don't think they get
I don't
overlapped
think
at all
they-
because one's a song and one's an entire album.
No,
They're-
Record of the Year you said was the album.
No.
No,
it's
that's a song.
more
Record
of
is just
the
one
It's the
song.
production
of
of the
one
song.
song.
more of the
I know.
mechanical
How often
engineering.
does Song
yeah.
of the Year and Record of the Year get overlapped?
This year, a lot.
Yeah?
This year was
I don't-
almost the same nominations, I think. And
Okay.
Kendrick Lamar won both.
Usually, I
Oh.
don't think it's mostly that though.
I wasn't even thinking about nominations. I was thinking about the winner, but yeah, I would imagine.
The winner,
Yeah,
the winner
Kendrick.
was the same. The nominations were almost exactly the same.
Yeah, because
was
it was
weird.
such a big year for music, 2024. So,
I
It
think they were
was-
bigger years, but okay.
but it was like I feel like it was a really close call with a lot of the nominees.
Interesting. I like the difference between it,
Yeah.
where you can have somebody nominated for. Obviously, the engineering is great, but like,
Mhm.
hey, your song is nominated because of the engineering of the album, but your song sucks, so we're not going to put it on for Song of the Year.
I don't know. It was very like
Interesting.
convoluted, and then
How did things go with Record of the Year with your expectations?
I would.
Did you have any?
I
Pull it
didn't.
up and show me.
And
see who won.
She's like.
You wanna grab a Chromebook?
It,
You can.
It was Kendrick that won. Just
No,
letting you
it's-
guys
Oh,
know.
He
Kendrick.
won?
Kendrick won
Okay.
5.
Oh
of
no,
them.
who
I
else
wasn't
was it?
expecting Kendrick to win at all.
No, yeah, same.
I was actually there was a point where I was like, okay, Kendrick is like too absurd that you have 5 Grammys in one night.
Mm.
I was like,
Yeah, he was,
once he won the 4th, I was like, okay, whatever he gets nominated, he's gonna win it because.
So he won Record of the Year.
He won record, I think, song. He won music video, rap song, and rap performance. It was a
Yeah.
lot of things.
Oh, his producer is Ray Charles Brown,
And Mustard.
not to be confused with Ray Charles, obviously.
Of course, yeah.
Let's talk about Album of the Year. This is one that we were chatting about a lot.
Ooh, Tochi.
Your
Not
predictions
even.
were what? Who did
Way
you
off.
think was going
I
to be
so
winning?
thought-
Sabrina
hit me hard and
Carpenter,
soft.
maybe Ariana
that
Grande,
one.
maybe
Okay.
Billie Eilish. Those were my main 3 that
Those
I
were your
thought
3?
Ariana was,
Mariam, what about you?
was voted on, was nominated on pop vocal, not album of the year. But I
Oh,
still thought Billie
oh,
was gonna
close
win.
enough.
Like definitely,
Yeah,
I didn't even
I-
really think of Cowboy Carter. I know like the Grammys do like her as an artist. I really think
Yeah.
the kind of main reason why they kind of picked her to win is because I think they like to see artists to step out of their comfort zone and in a new genre. Like Beyonce wasn't used to this.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, I think that kind of felt. I don't pay attention to any of this stuff, like Oscars and Grammys. Like I,
It's first year watching it.
but I will say there's so many people in the crowd. No, I will say I think I agree with you in that sense that a lot of it is like we love to see something like somebody do something really bold.
Yes. Yeah.
And it's like
Yeah.
and
it-
hit success with it.
Yeah, and it almost not that I'm saying Beyonce did this for this reason, but it's like
No.
you know how
Yeah.
there's like Oscar movies that are clearly made
Yeah.
and written
Yeah.
and
To
the way
win
that
it.
they're made literally as like Oscar bait
Yeah.
to like win an Oscar. That's like
Yeah.
the only thing they're trying to do. That kind of do you feel is that similar to what you think has happened with Beyonce with Cowboy Carter or no?
Maybe like a little bit.
Okay. I think it's. Do you think it's revitalized her career, or helped introduce her to a new audience? Like, why a country album? Aside from the fact that country
the
is
same audience.
So,
That's the problem.
I
she's
think-
making country music for pop listeners.
Yes.
That's
Yeah.
what she's doing.
Yeah.
And I think
Great
the
way
only reason
wording
she won is because her name is Beyonce.
Yeah.
I think if it was
Ooh,
anyone
that's-
else making that same country album, it would have been like, okay.
Like okay, yeah, like
Yeah, like, good
nice
job for
try,
you.
but
Yeah.
you didn't win.
Yeah.
No way,
Oh.
for sure.
And I feel like she only had one really hit song, and it still didn't
No,
fit.
I mean she had like 2 or 3, but
It
even
was
then, yeah, he's
the
right.
only one I really remember was
Is Texas Hold'em.
I don't remember any.
Which
other
feels, it doesn't feel as much as of a country song.
Yeah,
as
it feels more
could
like a
have
pop
been.
song that's trying to sound like a. Like,
Which
Yeah.
is what modern radio country sounds like with
was-
Shabuzi and
no,
like,
Shabuzi.
and-
Shabuzi is a rap artist trying to make country music for a rap genre, and
Okay.
I think that was what Lil Nas X was doing.
Yeah.
Yes.
And then he
And
totally
then,
failed.
but then
Yeah.
and then he just stopped for some. I don't know what
Yeah.
he did. But.
I think you worded that really well. It's for her audience to have them go, ooh, countries, that sounds really cool, and for like people to just
Yeah. But I think the thing with that is that it can just expand someone's just like, whoa, I can see, like, that can be like a gatekeep into seeing every other country artist.
oh, absolutely.
Like, that can be like, someone's like, oh, wow, I really like country now.
Opens up.
Yeah, it opens up like
Yes.
a
Like a new
bridge for
genre.
you to like,
Yeah.
oh, yeah, I like this now.
Yeah, I think it's interesting what you said about if her name wasn't Beyonce, if you listen to the album blind, if someone
Yeah.
just said, check out this album,
I didn't know who. If
And
you
you didn't
brought
know
out
it
the
was
artist,
Beyonce, and
and
you
I didn't know it was
didn't see that-
Beyonce, and I didn't know what Beyonce sounded like, I'd be like,
would you know it's Beyonce just by listening to it?
I mean, I don't know.
That's
Definitely.
So-
she has a
She has
certain tone to
Yeah.
her voice
She
when
does.
she sings. So
Yeah.
It's
you
like
can
it's
kinda
like
tell.
it's like if I were to give you an Amy Winehouse album, and you're like,
oh, I, mean,
Oh.
I think
And
Yeah.
identifies
you
it.
Definitely
know
her
it.
accent was very.
yeah, just like well, no, she didn't have an accent. She was
Not
just
accent, but
it was
overall
like weird.
tone.
I don't
Just
know
the rasp.
the rasp,
Yeah.
and then like she actually sounded really good.
Oh, beautiful
Yeah.
voice. I guess that's the interesting.
Rest in peace.
That's a really interesting like exercise to play. Like, if you were able to have people listen to it blind without knowing who it is, but who it is often plays a factor in. You just can't do that. Like, part of it is that's what makes sometimes music so great is knowing that it is the artist that made it.
That-
And then I think that may even make it even more impressive that like this is Beyonce, who is like a pop, hip hop icon.
Yeah.
I won't say hip hop, but
Not hip hop,
R&B.
R&B.
Yeah,
R&B,
more R&B.
Yeah.
R&B icon, and then she's the one who did this. Almost makes it like, whoa.
yeah, it was,
Yeah.
it was
Yeah,
way
it
out
was-
there when that first came out.
it was
like,
a shock.
What's
Yeah.
she doing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So,
It was.
any issues with her winning?
Yes.
Yeah.
I think it was.
Definitely.
I think it was
No, Taylor
carried
Swift
by her
didn't deserve to win this year.
popularity.
Yeah. No.
So, who would you want to win instead?
Billie,
Billie
Eilish,
Eilish,
Sabrina
for sure.
Carpenter.
Billie Eilish or Sabrina Carpenter.
I would've
Sabrina
rather either
Carpenter
of them.
had a great year.
Yeah.
Yes, for
Yeah.
sure. It
Her-
was like her career skyrocketed.
Yeah.
Her album got
Especially-
nominated
Uh,
for
same-
so
I wouldn't
many.
have been mad if Chappell Roan won because I think kind of.
She
maybe?
She had maybe 2 songs.
I don't know.
Yeah, I
But
like
even then, yeah.
I liked the Chappell Rowan's album, but I
Scares
felt
me.
like it had some like peaks and valleys. I felt like there were
Yeah.
some spots where I was like,
what
It
Alright.
wasn't
Right.
really for me.
I liked it, but I liked the hits honestly.
Yeah.
Oh,
Pink
yeah.
Pony
Those are the
Club,
good
Hot to
ones.
Go,
Hot to
and
Go.
what's the other one?
Pink Club.
Pink
Oh,
Thing.
Pink Pony Club.
Pink Pony
Yeah, Pink
Club.
Pony
That was what
Club.
What was the other one though?
That's the one
Hot
she
to Go.
Hot to Go.
performed.
And then there's another one.
Pink Pony Club.
I
That's
don't-
it.
That's
There's
it.
3 songs.
That's it. I think.
I don't remember.
No, this.
I listened to it a while ago.
Yeah, but I listened to it twice, and I remember I really liked it. I really loved the hits, but it didn't feel like a great album.
Yeah. Like it's like
It felt
you can get to a point
unstable.
where like wow this is really good,
Yeah.
and then it just kind of like tapers off.
Yeah,
You know?
with the
Yeah.
rest of the tracks.
Yeah.
And with the Tortured Poets department, like I like Taylor Swift, and you don't have to. That's fine. I listened to most of the Tortured Poets department, and it was out of her other albums. It definitely wasn't my favorite.
Oh, 100%.
The lyrics were really beautiful. You don't like to like.
You sure?
Like, like she's great at writing. And that's her
Oh,
thing.
yes, no, 100%.
You might not like her sound,
Yeah.
but when it comes to lyrics, like that's what she's good at. Certain artists are good at like different things.
The
And-
problem with her album was that it's Taylor Swift, and you're comparing
Yeah.
this album to like some of her greatest like hits.
It's a fair point.
Like you're comparing Torture Points to like what's it called, 1989.
1989
point.
is my favorite.
And then also,
Yeah.
It's a
the
good
other
one.
reason I didn't want her to win is because of the way she was creating the same album but adding like an extra 30 seconds so she could make it so
Yeah.
that she got #1 in the
yeah,
Billboard. I didn't like that.
I didn't like that
Yeah.
either. Same. It actually kind of annoyed me. But
She did
like,
it for, I'm pretty sure, she did one for Europe. She did a bunch.
She did
for,
so many,
No,
and
wasn't
obviously
that
they went up on Billboard.
Wasn't that I don't know,
100.
but wasn't that because of the whole rights stuff?
I have no
where
idea.
she didn't have the rights to her own music.
No, this
That
was
was
way
different.
after.
That was-
this was
This
way
was
after.
after.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Interesting. I was looking through Chappell Rowan, the album. Yeah, good, great song.
Yeah.
2 really, really great songs.
It's
but
amazing.
The rest of
Yeah,
it
it was
is-
pretty good.
So I can't say like, oh my god, I loved
Yeah,
one album
no.
over it. And I do think with an artist like Taylor Swift, when you have such a great discography,
Yeah.
that does hurt you.
If anything, this
Yeah.
brought her down.
Yeah.
If anything, she's still Taylor Swift. Like you can't say anything. Like she's like the biggest pop artist in the world of all time, probably, other than Michael Jackson.
Nothing wrong with losing to Beyonce.
Yeah.
And with the Tortured Poets Department, like, I mean, I liked it. I didn't add really too many songs to my playlist, but I feel like this album was more of a personal album than an album for her fans, kind of.
I wouldn't call it a personal album.
I feel like
because-
she mostly has personal albums. Though.
Yeah, no, because you
It's-
can't call just one a personal album because they're all personal.
Yeah,
Every
obviously, in every
every
way.
artist's
they're-
album is personal to them. But this one just felt like more of like, oh, I kind of need to get an album out to keep that like level. When like I listened to it, I was like, okay.
When I agree with Ethan's correction of what you said about personal album, but do you? I don't want to put words in your mouth. Is it more introspective? Some more of her albums instead of like using the word personal. Like every album is personal, right?
Yeah.
But like, is it more introspective and more autobiographical of what she's going through?
Well, she made a lot of references to her old songs
Okay.
and like her
So-
when she was younger and stuff. So that's
Okay.
why
Yeah.
I felt like
Gotcha.
that.
So you sort of need to be a fan to understand it.
Yeah, it's
Yes.
not it's not an
Yeah.
album for her new
Okay.
fans.
And
Definitely
the
not.
other
But
thing,
Cowboy Carter can be, where you can pick up,
Yeah.
you can
Because-
listen to that, and
because-
that could be an isolated album where you're like, I don't love Beyonce, but I do love this.
Yeah.
And that I think is what Ethan was
Like,
just.
if Beyonce,
like it's like, oh
Amazing.
wow, this is really good. But the problem,
Yeah,
with,
there's some bands like that where I'm like, I don't like any of their stuff, but man,
Man,
this
this was
album
good.
I love. I
like
can't think of it
Yeah.
off the
if
top of my
this
head
was
right now.
only Beyonce's only album,
I really don't
would it-
like what's her name? Chaperone. Like I just didn't like
Okay.
She scares me still.
Yeah.
With the makeup.
Yeah.
But when I was like, oh wow, this was like really good. I was like, okay, I'll listen
Yeah.
to it, you know. And then I was actually, what's the word? It like,
Elevated?
elevated my perspective of her.
Okay. Yeah.
I was like, okay, you could like, okay, yeah. I was like, I want to see what you put out next, and then if it's bad, I'm just gonna never listen to you. You know.
Let's
It's
keep
just-
moving
yeah.
forward. Next up, we got Song of the Year, which this you did a nice job of specifying. It's a Songwriters Award, right?
Yeah, this is the person
Songwriters
who wrote
Award.
and sung the song. I think.
Wrote and
Yeah.
sung the song.
so
What? And we
Kendrick
know
did
that
that.
Song of the Year was Not Like Us,
Of course.
right?
no.
yeah,
The only problem I have,
which
Not
is
Like
going to be
Us
fun.
winning-
Which is going to be fun at the Super Bowl, right?
Oh my God.
Yeah.
But
Oh
I
my God.
like the whole
Poor
basis
Drake,
of
huh?
yeah. Oh, my cousin.
was he
no.
in the crowd?
Oh, I have no idea. He's probably sitting in Toronto in his mansion. I don't know.
Yeah, crying.
Crying into
billion-
his dollar bills.
Yeah.
yeah.
like, imagine a diss track made to you won a Grammy. Like,
But
I
the,
would
but
feel
like,
Oh,
like,
yeah,
do you know
that
how?
one.
Do you know how
Embarrassing,
sad
right?
that
Like-
must have been? No, because the fact that
Like, ooh, this song is good. What is it about? It's like,
Actually-
well,
Oh,
let
wow,
me
it's about
tell you.
me.
It's
Yeah,
about
like, what?
Drake.
no, I like when I first listened to like because
A
I
diss track won
followed
Song of the
all
Year.
I followed from when
Crazy.
Like That happened to Not Like Us or
Mhm.
616 in LA or whatever it was. And I was like, wow, Kendrick's like trying to like go for like the jugular over here. He's trying to just end Drake over here.
Yeah.
Well,
He
And I think he,
sort
did
of
that.
did.
I think he did that.
does
He
this-
sort of did.
Does this become better? Does this become the greatest thing for Drake's career at this moment?
No, no, he's
no
gone.
way, no.
No.
Drake.
He's gone
You have
down.
to remember, Drake is like the number one.
There's no such thing as bad publicity in entertainment. So
No,
But I,
There
Drake
is.
use this?
I don't.
Is,
I
because
don't
of the
think
way-
he ever got anything
No.
from it.
Okay.
The only reason why Drake got bad
He
publicity
needs
is
a
of
better
it
marketing team.
is because of the way the things Kendrick called them.
Yes. Yeah.
Like the whole crowd singing about that too. Like you could hear them.
Yeah.
Like I'm
Yeah.
not gonna say it, but like
Yeah.
wow.
So, what if you're Drake, or if you were a fan of Drake's music? We're not talking about the person, right? Because I don't think any of us know
Like Drake.
what is true, what is not true, or anything like that, right? And he hasn't
Yeah.
been officially accused of anything. So
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
Off the record.
I mean the way he's suing the company is a little.
I
with
know.
defamation of character,
But-
right? Isn't that?
But this was all public information that they were going off that Kendrick was going off of. So.
Oh, that's interesting.
But then they
Why?
also had like somebody on the inside.
Oh no, Kendrick had people.
Yeah,
inside
he
of
had
Drake's
body-
house. It was
he
so
had
What do you
weird.
do
people-
if you're Drake
That's
moving
crazy,
forward,
though.
right? Because you just won Song of the Year on a diss track at the
He
Grammys.
won 5 Grammys
and
on
then
one diss
now,
track.
And
Yeah.
and
that's
then
so
now,
insane.
In less than a week from the date of us recording this, it may have
He's
been,
dropping an album.
He's going to be performing at the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Where there's going to
Kendrick-
be
Yeah.
150
And
million
singing all the
150
Like,
No,
million people are
I
gonna be
would not
saying,
drop an
watching
album if I was him.
Calling you-
They're going to be calling it the Grammy Award-winning artist for Song of the Year, Kendrick
5
Lamar.
times,
You know
yeah.
they're going to
Yeah.
have that guy's voice do it before.
Yeah.
They pitch it to Kendrick Lamar
And yeah.
performing.
No, he can't diss him in
No,
between.
no.
No,
the
but
thing,
he could do the song.
Yes, he is. I remember.
So if you're Drake, it's not only a Grammys thing, it's not only a music thing, is what my point
Yeah.
is that now this becomes an even bigger pop cultural
Yeah.
thing
Oh
because
my
now you have
God,
people
yeah.
watching you have your grandma watching the
You have-
Super Bowl.
And now it's gonna stretch
I
over.
have my dad
Two
watching the
for
Super
the
Bowl.
halftime show.
My
and it's
dad
gonna
should
stretch
know-
over a
Not
long
saying your
period
grandma's
of
not
time.
a sports fan,
yeah.
Ben, but like you have people who are going to be watching the Super Bowl who do not care at all about football, who
Yeah.
are watching it for the halftime show because
Yeah.
of that.
Of-
And then now you have massive crossover. That's
Yeah,
the whole
well-
And what I thought was crazier is that Kendrick won the same amount of Grammys that Drake has all together
with one song.
Actually?
with one song. I thought that was
Oh
really
my
funny.
God.
Wow.
Oh yeah, and he has 22 now all time.
Wow.
He's
Yeah,
up there.
he's-
I think the only person that has more than him is Kanye, which is another story for another time,
we'll
get to
and
Kanye.
Jay
Yeah.
Z. So
Wow. Like so this is just so if you're Drake, how do you revitalize your career?
don't.
Do you just hide in a hole for
That-
like
no,
4
because-
years and let this thing blow over?
I feel like he
No,
waits
that's not-
until
You come out
after the
now.
Super Bowl.
The problem that Drake
and
had
then,
is he dropped No
Yeah.
Face without Cardi on it, and that was the reason people were listening. People weren't listening to Drake because of Drake; they were listening to it
for
because of Cardi.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I think that really like ruined his reputation. Like, why would you get rid of something that the people wanted, and then
Okay.
I think he starts
Ben,
featuring
what's your
on.
thought?
I think he starts featuring on other people's
okay.
songs, so that it's not
Yeah.
entirely his fault
Yeah.
that he ruined a song
Okay.
or that he
Yeah.
didn't make a hit, because those fans will now see like Drake. Oh, he's getting good. or
Latch
whatever.
on
Yeah.
to someone
So
else's
now they're gonna
success.
Yeah.
go to his music, and then
Which-
he can start.
by that point, that sounds wrong. Oh yeah, I'm just gonna like use your song to get myself out there.
But
Yeah.
isn't that kind of what they do in general
Yeah.
with like
Yeah,
the
the-
features?
Yes.
Yeah.
But the thing I noticed is that there's a certain time after you get kind of like put into this zone.
Yes.
Where you either make a really good song and you get kind of brought back up to like, oh yeah, I'm a top artist.
Yes.
And then if you make an okay-ish to like a mid-bad song,
Yeah.
you just kind of like people forget about you, and
Yeah.
people really forgot about
Very
Drake
quickly,
over the
very
summer.
quickly.
Yes.
I remember I'm sitting
Super
on a
interesting.
cruise and people were like, "Oh, Drake dropped." I'm like, "Okay." So it was very like, wow.
Wait,
I'm
did he
surprised.
like say anything back to all this drama?
Yes, he did.
Yes,
That-
he
that's
had-
why
I didn't see
it started
that.
He had
because
he
started
had
saying
Family
stuff.
Matters,
Yeah.
which
Yeah.
was a song.
That, the whole,
and then
the whole, the
I
whole
didn't
reason
hear
it's to
anything about
diss
Drake's side.
is because it wouldn't make sense for Kendrick to keep making 3 songs,
Yeah.
4 songs. He had what? Euphoria, Meet the Graham,
Yeah,
6
he had a
like
lot.
that.
like that is a feature, and then not like
Yeah,
us.
but-
4 songs. Why would you make 4 songs about a guy that doesn't say anything? So he definitely
Yeah.
said something.
Yes.
And then he
Yes.
went down low like
Yeah.
after Not Like Us, because that was really the nail
After
in the
Not Like
coffin.
Us, Drake dropped the like album where it was like, is my phone okay? Good. All right. Drake dropped an album. It was like, okay, and what? Why do you have to say that after? Like he just kept on. After Drake dropped what's it called, Heart Part 6, Kendrick
Mhm.
dropped his own Heart Part 6 and just disregarded Drake and just like, and that's the biggest diss of all time. Not
Yeah.
acknowledging another person.
You know, I think that there's something that your guidance counselors and teachers have told you since elementary school, which is, what do you do when someone's harassing you? The best thing to do is tell an adult, and then just
I don't think they have
ignore
an
them.
adult to
and
tell.
don't feed into them. And I think they took that advice right there. Don't
I think
feed
Kendrick,
into it.
But
Kendrick
I
at the end, he's like, I'm done. He's
Yeah,
like,
you have to
yeah.
after a certain point.
Yeah,
And also, this is kind of a song that wasn't really popular. I don't know if you guys know about it, but do you guys know the album CXOXO by Camila Cabello? It came
Yes.
out. Yeah.
Mhm.
I love it.
Yeah, I loved the album.
The
it was
only
so
reason
good.
I think I love it was so popular was because of the feature,
yeah,
in my opinion.
but also the future wasn't that good. I feel like.
Cardi?
No, Cardi's gonna drag a bunch of
Cardi-
his fans into that song.
Cardi is able, as long as Cardi posts a fit pic on Instagram,
Yeah.
he gets like 1 million views. Cardi posted a picture of himself, and people go crazy for that because he's so secretive.
Yeah, and
So,
he
like-
barely drops albums, so.
He has secret Instagram accounts. I
yeah,
mean,
he has secret
And-
Instagram. Like who needs that?
his opium.
So Drake was featured in CXOXO, and there was this
He wasn't
one,
the main, but he wasn't the main course of that album.
Yeah, but there's this one track that's pretty much only him singing, and there's this one background vocal where you can hear Camilla, and you can so basically in the lyrics he's kind of like in a way kind of clapping back. He doesn't really call out Kendrick particularly.
They all
But-
do that though.
It was
We
but
should
it
do a
was,
feature episode on
On-
the Drake.
I think you were. I
The
think we were a
Drake
little
Kendrick-
late to that
yeah.
conversation.
I know.
I mean, I
Yeah.
feel like
It's
maybe
been thrown out
after
so
the
much.
Super.
I think
after
at this
the,
point,
I
this
think
episode is
after the
starting-
Super Bowl would make a great because that's when it's going to start to come back.
If
because
it does, right?
Part
because
two.
then
Is if it is going to come back,
it's
it
going to
would
come
be
back after the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Because
So, let's keep
that's
our
when
eyes-
everybody starts it gets popular
Yes.
again.
Again, yeah.
and you're going to have people who are is that
Who are totally
people
new.
who like me, who are going to be I mean, I know a little bit, right? Because I teach middle school, but like,
Yeah.
Like,
you
they
if
won't know
If I watch
anything.
a Super Bowl, if I was not a teacher of middle school and I watch a Super Bowl and I'm listening and I'm watching the halftime show and then I look on social media and I see everyone like responding about this beef, I'm gonna probably start digging. Like,
Yeah.
what
Oh,
is
what-
this
what
guy?
happened?
Oh, he said what? Right. So that's you're gonna almost kind of be
Yeah.
opening up the scab again. Let's
I f-
corporate speak and circle back to that. If this becomes a
I feel like
Yeah.
Kendrick he could drop again, and that
No,
that could make
Kendrick dropped
good,
an album. He's done for the year. He's
But
not
he
dropping
could
another
make
album
good
for like a million years. He's going back
Oh,
into his
yeah,
little
'cause-
hidey hole in LA.
because he did have that. Yeah, he had the new
He had GNX,
album.
he's
let's,
done.
Let's
Yeah,
talk about
GNX.
best new artist and keep moving. 'Cause we got 16 pages of this.
Damn, I
Best
got
new
it.
artist.
Yeah.
Chappell
Rowan,
Rowan won.
yeah.
What I see some
Scares
people
me.
say. I know, you're so scared. There's nothing to be scared of.
She's
She
okay,
has the clown
She's
makeup.
a woman wearing makeup.
okay, a little too much makeup for me.
That sounds like a male
I feel
perspective.
like it's
She's
really
like-
good for your skin though. It's that like wearing it kind of every day when you're out in the public.
No,
I don't.
I
She
think,
doesn't
I don't
wear
think
it
she
every
actually wears it
day.
in real life.
No,
No,
it's
it's
for
a-
her album.
I mean,
Yeah, it's
I know,
it's a
but-
like they
performance-based.
specified.
Yeah.
Yeah, they
But
specified it was
I
just
think,
for
I
her.
think there are
Yeah.
better artists in this category, but there are some artists that just shouldn't have been in. Teddy Swims. He's been dropping music for like 10 years.
Hmm.
But so is Sabrina
Carpenter.
I mean,
Yeah.
they all
I think it's
have.
just. I think the only reason this category is big, it's because it's the year you blew up.
Yes,
Yeah.
I mean that's what it
So
says.
that's
This
what
category recognizes an artist whose eligibility year releases achieved a breakthrough into public
Yeah.
I
consciousness.
really thought either Chappell or Sabrina. I thought it was one of them.
Yeah,
I really thought. I really
would-
thought
like,
Sabrina was gonna
personally,
take
like-
it home.
Like personally, I wasn't
Same.
expecting like
Shap-
Doechii or something. I was like, oh yeah, great for you if you won. But I was like, okay.
She won best rap album.
She won best
right?
rap album.
I
I'm
don't
perfectly
agree with that
fine
one.
with that. Perfectly fine.
I didn't listen to the album. I've
It's
seen
a great album. I
hear
recommend
a
it.
few two songs through it from it.
She
but-
did Denials of River. That's good. She did what's it called Skip. There's so many like that 3-run song on Denials of Alligator Bites Never Heal This. It
Yeah.
just Denials of River, Catfish, and Skip. That 3 songs are like really good.
My mom. So I was also playing Doechii's speech. Like even though I don't really know her much as an artist, but I was just like playing
my mom's
whatever.
screaming, "Oh, she's from Tampa. She's the Swamp Lady." I'm
Yeah,
like,
she said that.
my
She was
mom
like,
screamed, "Oh,
Yeah.
Ethan, it's the Swamp Lady." I'm like, "What are you on about?"
And my mom, all like I remember, she was like, "Oh my god, like she's so beautiful," and it's like, yeah, but like, mom, you don't even know her. Like she didn't know who she was.
Of course she does. I mean, I wouldn't
Her-
expect her.
And also, she literally was almost crying after her speech. She was
Yeah.
like breaking down. Like
I
she
don't
had
think that
tears
that
in
would have
her
brought
eyes.
me to tears, but I mean, I was happy for her. You know, first
Yeah.
first
Yeah.
really big year for her.
And best rap album as a new artist is like
Best
really
rap
It's-
album
that's
as a
good.
woman is even greater because she said during her speech there's only been what
Three
two
including
before her,
her.
three including her. That was a great part of her
black
speech.
women.
who are
Yeah.
the two before
I think
her?
it was
Lauryn
Cardi B.
Hill
Lauryn
and
Hill.
Cardi B. And Cardi B
Yeah.
shouldn't have won it in my opinion.
Okay,
That was-
What
that-
album did she win for?
she won against the one against Travis Scott. I know
Yeah,
that.
she shouldn't have
year.
won that
When you're
one.
in company with Cardi B and Lauryn
Lauryn
Hill,
Hill,
I mean
wow.
that is like
That is really
wonderful
big.
company.
Yeah.
You best pop solo performance. We were just talking about Sabrina Carpenter and Espresso won.
Mhm.
Espresso won.
I don't think anybody was really
Not a shock,
expecting.
right?
Yeah.
I was
Yeah,
shocked
it
by
was-
that.
Come on, yeah.
Like, oh yeah, you're Sabrina Carpenter, great for you.
She had a great year. Yeah.
Yeah, she this was her big year.
Best pop duo group performance. Die with a Smile. Lady Gaga.
Yeah,
and Bruno
that-
Mars.
that was not really a
that was
surprise.
good. Them singing
Fantastic.
California Dreamin'.
Yeah, I thought that was fantastic.
It
I
was
thought I thought it
amazing.
was really nice that that right after they won that award or right before they won that award, they both performed.
Yes.
Yeah.
And then
yeah.
like there were so many surprise performances.
A Weekend,
the
Cardi,
the weekend
for
and Cardi
Timeless.
decided to the weekend like they did a whole segment where like The Weeknd hates us, and then they moved it right into him performing.
Oh,
Like they
nice.
opened up the
Yeah.
stage,
Yeah.
It was
which
pretty
I thought was
nice.
nice. He just had the new album, and then he brought out Cardi.
I love
and
that-
he posted a fit pic.
Going back to Bruno Mars and Lady Gaga, I love that they are still
Like,
going strong.
Yeah,
Yeah.
No,
Because-
Guy with
Yeah.
a Smile.
That
is
was the music of
still-
like
That really
10
brought
years
them
ago for me,
back.
and I loved it. Yeah, did it?
I think so.
Okay.
I love Bruno Mars. I
Bruno Mars is
have the
fantastic.
album. I have
Mhm.
Do Ups and Hooligans on vinyl.
Okay.
Most of the like people kind of thought Die with a Smile was gonna win, and it did win.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, it was not
It
very
wasn't
surprising.
my
Yeah.
favorite out of all the songs. I personally loved the Boy Is Mine collab because it was kind of nice because with Brandy and Monica, she kind of brought them back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And like now, like they're on good terms with each other. Like they talk, like they were in the studio together, and it was really nice. And
That video was like, I mean, I'm gonna sound old, so it doesn't matter. But that video, I remember, was so iconic with like them both on opposite sides of the wall, and they are like both, and it's like split. It's splitting them as they're singing. Like it's
yeah,
not
I
hard to
love the music video.
Yeah.
And it was kind of nice because also the boys, Ariana, before she released the collab, she was on Jimmy Fallon's show and she was singing her Boys.
She was also just on like the biggest movie
Yeah.
of the year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wicked. Whew.
Yeah.
Wicked, so
I
Wow.
love that movie.
And it was a musical too.
it was a musical. So she sung all the songs.
And it was
there,
live
It was,
too. It was
yeah,
live. They were singing
Yeah.
live.
Yeah. So it was
pretty cool.
congrats.
pretty
to
good,
them.
nice.
Boys, mine taking me back. Best pop vocal album. You guys were predicting Short and Sweet, Eternal Sunshine, and our winner,
I wouldn't-
Short and Sweet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I wouldn't.
Surprises,
It wasn't-
issues.
No one.
So
Like I liked it. I don't think it was a bad album, but I personally like the other albums that were nominated a little bit more.
Yeah.
The singles were great.
Yeah.
yeah.
But there was definitely a few songs that I actually didn't like at all. Like I didn't like Slim Pickens or Sharpest Tool. Coincidence was Lie to Girls was okay. I really love Don't Smile and Good Graces and Bad Cam. But I personally like Eternal Sunshine more. I liked both albums.
I mean, I
But-
wasn't really surprised by that choice by the Academy, but
The
I,
year
I would have much rather had Ariana Grande win than Sabrina Carpenter, in my opinion.
I guess so. But it was a good contender against
Against-
Hit Me Hard and Soft.
They're all every
Yeah,
album
so-
is against.
Amazing.
That was just an amazing.
It,
album.
it
I'm
was
surprised
a
it
it was a
won
great
anything.
year for that category.
For pop overall. It was a
Hit
great
Me
year.
Hard and Soft was so good.
Yeah.
I love that album.
I thought it was
Yes.
a great
It
album.
It was so
I don't listen to
amazing.
Billie
But
Eilish at all. I thought
again,
it was a great
so
album.
was Sabrina
Yeah,
Carpenter.
same. And I totally thought it was gonna win album of the year, but hey, Beyonce just
Good for
Yeah,
Beyonce.
she-
away.
No
Yeah,
words.
she
No words
didn't
for that.
even-
Good for Beyonce.
Yeah.
Best dance
She
pop
didn't win a
recording
single-
and
Charlie
dance
XCX.
electronic album.
Charlie XCX.
Yeah,
That's everybody was expecting that. I
Yeah.
think. Yeah.
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 Her performance.
She was trying. I don't think I can say that. She was trying to annoy the Grammys. Let's say that.
Trying to make waves by
No.
doing
By
was-
doing
she was
random.
she was
not suitable for work.
Yeah.
Yes, definitely not.
But
She
again,
was-
so were
she was
every
like-
other
like,
artist.
Yeah,
I mean-
that's
I mean-
usually how a lot of artists will
Yeah, Sabrina
try to
Carpenter,
get their
Doechii.
She,
attention.
she was
Doechii,
trying
yeah.
to just annoy the Grammys as much as she came late.
to be the thing that's trending.
She
Yeah.
came
That's-
late
that's kind of
to
the
the
goal,
Grammys.
right?
They showed her coming out of her car. She threw wine out of her car for her performance. It was the funny. She threw like a bottle of champagne on the ground
Uh-huh.
in as like the part of the Grammys where all the cars exit. She decided to throw glass over there. She walked in. She got a bunch of people to start walking with her. And I don't even know what happened. It was a bunch of stuff. Then she started performing, I think Apple or something. I don't know. It was a very wild performance. That's all I have to say.
Wild performance
Yeah.
is
Yeah.
one way of putting it. Best rock performance, the Beatles won. Not sure if you guys know.
I don't
the
think-
Beatles.
I don't think that's
They're this
possible.
up and coming band.
Yeah, just up and coming band. The Beatles.
Yeah,
are from
I mean,
England.
the
I don't think
AI
they're gonna do
generated-
too much, but I'm very happy.
Yeah, Ben, you
Still
said
the
something about
underground
that.
So,
An issue
yeah.
with an AI generated or anything.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
I think anything
I
with
guess
AI.
Well, Ben, go ahead. What's
so I guess some people, yeah, they finished the album with AI, and I feel like it's not really a contender for
Yeah.
the Grammys because
Yeah.
it's more of how the band performed, and it wasn't really the band
the
itself.
band-
because
okay.
they didn't write the lyrics. They
No,
didn't.
they did
Well, no,
write
they wrote the lyrics.
They wrote the
Oh, yeah.
lyrics. They wrote half
but-
of the song. But the problem is, how are they performing a song if 2 of their members have been dead for 40 years?
Yeah, it's.
So,
Yeah.
I don't know.
I don't think it works.
So, is what you're saying that when someone tries to do something and passes it off as being them or partially them, when it is partially AI, it should be disqualified or be less impressive because it is
Well,
not authentically there?
no.
Yeah.
well, I guess this is like an essay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you see where I'm going with this.
Yeah, no,
But-
So,
I,
the
AI.
frustration of
That
like,
you're gonna
Uh-huh.
have.
of AI
Yeah.
is that you're
Not
you're,
actually
Ben.
right.
You're saying you're feeling like this is not a performance by the band, the Beatles,
Yeah.
when it's even if it's 80% of it is done,
Yeah.
and they're just punching up the vocabulary. I'm sorry. I mean, cleaning up the performance and recording. It's
Mhm.
really not there. So, any of you kiddos out there that are listening that have an issue with the Beatles winning for the same reason that Ben has an issue with it, just understand that if you're using AI or ChatGTP or
Okay.
any of this other nonsense, you are no different.
Yeah.
You are a fraud.
Now that's why I think the one Kanye song didn't get like he had 2 albums this year. They were both.
Yeah.
eh.
It was
Carnival got nominated. Good for him. But he says he's using Yay AI or something. I'm like, okay, you do you.
Yay.
He's very attention seeking, as
Yes.
you said earlier.
Yeah. Ben, okay, so I would say all jokes aside, but I wasn't joking. It is
Yeah.
the same thing in my eyes.
hmm
What's different between that and auto-tune? Just to play devil's advocate.
Um,
It's not your actual range or your voice.
no, but it's still you singing the song. You
Yeah.
can, I guess,
Okay.
perform it live. You can do it for viewers and
Okay.
stuff.
Yeah.
But you're not going to sound like that.
Yeah.
Unless
Yes,
you
you
put it
are.
through a
So,
filter.
I mean,
well, some artists
I guess-
do
But it's still
sound the same.
you driving the train.
Yeah. You're
still-
I guess
as long as you are physically doing it, as long as your vocal cords are like moving.
Okay.
like it's
you're good.
like if you use Grammarly for an
Yeah.
essay, right? To like
Yeah.
He's like, oh,
boost your vocab.
Yeah.
I feel like it's still you doing it.
Okay.
It's just not. It's mostly like an autopilot for you.
Okay.
Ben's trying to admit that he
Yeah.
uses Grammarly.
No, that's obviously Grammarly is very different than using
Yeah.
ChatGPT to write it. Okay, I think that's a fair distinction. Best metal performance, Mea Culpa. I listened to it. I did not
Not
love
like
it.
it. Yeah.
Mhm.
I mean, I don't think there's much to say there.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
Metal
whatever.
metal hasn't been that great
I love-
in a few years. No.
Metal has always kind of been underground. It's hard for when metal wins Grammys. It feels like when punk wins
great for
Grammys.
you.
It's kind of like opposite of the purpose of it.
Yeah.
I love "Screaming Suicide," the Metallica song. It's great. I love that whole
Yeah.
72 Seasons album. But I know our audience, so we won't get into it.
I mean, no, I liked Metallica, but it's just there's so many better albums that came out. That
Metal?
year.
Yeah.
Metal albums,
Mhm.
Hacking Downs. I just
I
like
don't
the
know.
Rolling, I just like the Rolling Stones.
Okay. So you're happy about the Rolling Stones?
Yeah.
Let's jump right to that. You're happy that the Rolling Stones won Best Rock Album?
100%. I
Yeah.
love Angry. That's they sound, in my opinion, they sound better now than they did when they were 20, and they're
Okay.
like 80. So.
I've got to listen to it. I have not listened to it. I'm really not a huge Stones fan, but I think that's pretty cool. In your 80s,
They're
being
doing more than my grandma.
around
Yeah.
for 60-something years.
I don't know
Yeah.
how they're still doing
And
it.
it's
but
unbelievable. Like, it's
Yeah.
unbelievable.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Best R&B performance?
SZA, we knew that was
SZA?
happening.
Okay.
SZA.
But
Mhm.
R&B performance, Muni Long won for R&B performance instead of SZA. SZA won for best R&B song.
Yo, yes. Because Suni Long was like,
Yeah, you
oh
gotta get
yeah.
this.
Oh wow, he's like trying to move it as close, but yeah. I felt that she won. I'm pretty sure another thing too tonight. I don't that night, but I don't really remember. All I remember from like knowing about her was that she was really good at R&B, and I was like, okay, good for her.
I didn't even actually recognize the song name. I had to pull it up
Yeah.
myself and be like,
Yeah.
oh, what is this?
Oh, yeah, and then I was like,
recognized it.
oh, yeah, I know
oh,
this.
okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that was the problem with all the slightly smaller categories.
Yeah.
It was like, wow, like I do know this, but I have to kind of
I
try
have
and
to,
remember.
yeah, remember.
I mean, and I think for the regular R&B song, that would make sense, perfect sense that it was SZA. She had a great year.
Yeah.
So
You have any issues? Rap song, rap album, rap performance?
This
is
where I-
he's gonna have a fight with
Oh,
me.
you want to
Oh, no.
talk about it?
I feel like Hearts on Psycho should have been nominated
For
No,
what?
it shouldn't have.
for best rap album
Why? By who?
by Don Toliver.
Okay.
By
How
who?
come?
I think so. It had almost every single song on it was a hit.
Okay.
No.
It was mechanically engineered.
Side C and
Great.
side D were horrible.
Yeah, almost every though.
That's half the album, Ben. Side C and side D is half the album.
Oh yeah.
It should have won.
But I think Hearts
Or
on
you
Psycho could have replaced like
I think so.
Eminem. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then Doechii winning. I mean, this was her big year, you know.
Yeah.
And I'm just happy that Doechii even got nominated. I was surprised that she won. She had
Mhm.
I remember people were showing up the chances, and she was like a 1% chance or a 2% chance. It was like,
Mhm.
wow. So yeah, great album overall.
it's congratulations to her. I
Yeah.
mean,
Yeah.
We don't
it's great
trust
for
you.
her.
I mean, she
She's-
beat We Don't Trust You.
Yeah. In my opinion, We Don't Trust You is, in my opinion, just the better album. I like the features on
Yeah,
it more. I
me
like the
too.
songs and the production more.
But that could also be because
But that could also be
we're
said the
fans
same
of,
thing.
Cardi.
No, because Cardi was one song, but that could be said the same thing for Doechii. So it's a lot.
I'm happy that It Takes a Woman won.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
Chris
Yeah.
Stapleton, because everything Chris Stapleton does is
I think you're a
just-
Chris Stapleton fan.
I love Chris Stapleton,
Mm-hmm.
and I think everything he does is just magnificent.
Yeah.
Best country album. I had a little bit of feelings about. I thought
I-
Higher by
I-
Stapleton. Everything
yeah.
Stapleton does, I think, is
just
amazing, and I thought
amazing, yeah.
Whirlwind
Mhm.
by Lainey Wilson was excellent too.
There are a lot of country albums. Like this is the same thing that can be said for the album of the year. It's just because Beyonce's name is on it. She was making.
Yeah.
The only reason she got nominated is because her name is Beyonce.
Yeah,
and
because
she
she's
was.
Beyonce. Yeah.
Yeah.
But another thing, she like we said before, she's leading people more into country, and I think then you start to notice, oh hey, I like these artists a little more.
I would disagree with that. I would say she is, and I don't want this to sound like a criticism, but I would say she is more of jumping on and into a really popular medium.
Yes.
Yeah.
While it is at its
Peak.
right
I mean,
now.
I
wouldn't
even say it's at its peak yet.
Well, it's at another peak, right?
It's-
Because country in the '90s was enormous. It was the
Still
greatest
is.
type of music. But when you have artists that kind of thread that line or blur the line with Jelly Roll and
Jelly
Post
Roll's
Malone, where,
it's
like-
like you can't really notice at that point.
Jelly Roll, you hear on country music radio, and then you hear him in rock radio, and it's like he kind of is all encompassing with different genres. So I think it's more of jumping on and going, I can do this and I can do it and make it huge. I can do what I'm going to do and make that huge,
Yeah.
which
Yeah.
obviously she's
I
done.
wouldn't have mind.
And then she's also
Jelly
attracting a
Roll did
new
something.
fan base.
Yes, yeah, and then you're pulling in all of your fans.
All of your
into there.
fans,
And
and
I
then
don't
you're
think that
able to show
Beyonce
them.
necessarily is doing it going like, oh, I need to help country music out.
Yeah.
I don't think
Yeah.
country
music's
music's really
fine. Yeah.
Yeah.
But I don't think she's like, oh no, I'm doing it for this altruistic reason. I think it's
I think
more of
she's-
like,
I
I
wanna
can
do it.
do this and
Yeah.
I can dip my feet into this musical genre and
And still
I'll
do great.
And I'll
And
still
you
do
can
And
great.
I'll- see, yeah,
a
I'll-
lot of
Like,
artists.
what else am I gonna do? I'm Beyonce. I can do anything now.
And,
Like,
and,
what
and
a-
the thing with Beyonce, she can do anything and it'd be popular.
yes.
If
Like,
she-
what a way of challenging yourself,
Yeah.
saying, you
And
know
she
what?
proved
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
She won
Yeah,
Grammys.
she
Yeah.
won
She
the
really
Grammys.
did.
Yes.
So
So it's like I can literally do anything. I am inevitable. She
Yeah.
is Thanos.
I don't think she has the Infinity Gauntlet, but
No.
she might have
She
one.
might by next
she
year.
Might,
Not
she
yet.
might have one on the industry though. So
Yeah.
I don't know.
Last thing for us to talk about. Any things you want to chat about as final thoughts as we are wrapping things up with the Grammys?
What do you mean? What are you telling me? You like
well,
whispering?
Go ahead, Ben.
Maybe Kanye.
Oh,
How can we do a Grammys episode
without
talking
mentioning
about
Kanye.
Kanye.
Ben, what are your thoughts on Kanye appearing?
Well, he was uninvited and showed up on the red carpet.
Oh my God.
and got
This-
kicked out.
not invited or like,
Okay, I'm gonna explain.
banned? What's
No.
Like not invited.
He's not.
invited.
He wasn't banned because he's like it was still his song, but
Yeah.
but he had.
But he wasn't.
But he wasn't
asked
invited.
to
Ty
come.
Dolla $ign was invited instead because they knew he's a little
Yeah.
in the head.
Uh-huh.
So so he comes late to the red carpet anyway. So I'm pretty sure just to like say, hey, I'm here.
He didn't have a late
Yeah.
pass.
He didn't have a late
detention.
pass, I guess. Yeah, you're right. But then he decided, just like he did in 2009, he'd bring a bottle of Hennessy, which that's a whole nother problem.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And then his wife
Yeah.
was
Oh.
another
Like,
story. I don't.
She forgot her
I
clothes
don't-
at home.
Yeah, every
Yeah.
time I see
What happens when you
every
leave?
time I
What-
see Kanye's wife, it's because I don't want to. Okay.
I think it's that's what happens when you're running late. Sometimes people show up,
I don't
without
know.
but they forget
wasn't-
their wallet. She's like,
wasn't-
"Oh snap! I forgot my clothes."
Yeah, but I think the thing with her, she wasn't even. They weren't invited, so I don't think they could have been late. They were late to nothing.
You're not late if you weren't invited.
I
And
feel like
then-
they
and
were late on purpose.
And then they
to
got
be like,
escorted out,
Yeah.
which basically meant they got kicked out because.
It basically just
his
means you're
wife was
getting
that.
more attention and people are talking about you, and that's
Oh
the
my!
whole
His
goal.
wife is the number he is talked about right now more than Beyonce. That's his main
Yeah.
thing on his Instagram.
That's the goal, right?
Yeah.
That his
Yeah,
wife.
he's
is
getting
his,
talked
his wife
about.
is for some reason the most talked about person out of the Grammys last
Yeah.
night.
And you
I
don't even have
remember.
to be nominated or win.
Yeah.
Yeah, you just have to be
On the
Kanye's
red
wife.
carpet.
Yeah, Kanye is as annoying as he can be.
But he's a great artist.
He's
I-
a great
I-
artist.
Yeah,
right?
he's amazing.
he's had a good career.
But
for
he
sure, yeah.
understands how to get people to
Talking.
talk about it.
There's a
Yeah.
picture of him like smiling like with his like
Yeah.
titanium grill that he replaced his teeth with, which is
Yeah.
weird. He's smiling so happy because he knows he just like, oh wow, I did
Oh
this.
yeah. Yeah, and he's not doing anything wrong.
He understands
It's
propaganda.
It's all a show. It's all entertainment, right?
if
Isn't
you-
that what it's there for?
Say that again?
He
Notice-
understands propaganda,
Propaganda.
to bystands.
Wait,
Yeah.
wait a second.
Look at that.
It's almost like we just did something on that.
Unbelievable.
If-
Miriam, get final thoughts.
Yeah. If you notice in the one of the videos of the red carpet, and it's like while everyone's like taking photos of Bianca and Kanye, literally seconds before she takes off like the big coat she was wearing, he's like whispering something to her in her ear.
He's probably telling her, go,
Yeah.
go now, go now. No, and then
There's enough
and then,
cameras on you. Do it.
And then I love the time when what's her name's who's the lady that won the black, like it was like a black Grammy, Alicia Keys.
Okay.
Alicia Keys' son is staring from behind the thing like this. It's the funniest photo. He's
Oh
like-
my god!
Oh, yeah,
and then Twitter is like, who is this kid?
Jaden Smith.
Oh my God, Jaden
With
Smith,
that,
that's
he
that's-
had a haunted
Jaden
house
Smith
on his head.
Had a house on his head.
Okay.
There,
Yeah, that makes
because
sense.
that makes perfect sense.
Yeah.
You know, I just want he just wants to talk about the political and economic state of the world right now.
yeah.
Guys,
So-
this was a ton of fun getting to chat about all things with the Grammys. I feel like now I'm more likely to go back and listen to some of this stuff, knowing that it won and that people are talking about it, just to give it another shot.
Yeah.
And I will give Beyonce's album another,
I won't.
true, genuine listen through to see what the fuss is all about. Even though I told you guys, I turned it off at Blackbird. I
Yeah.
was like,
Yeah.
the Beatles aren't
You're
country.
done.
The Beatles aren't country. Why do we have Blackbird? Anyway,
All right.
this was awesome. Ben, Ethan, Miriam, great job. Great getting to chat with you about music. Clearly, you guys are music lovers and you care. We got to get you on the Grammys board of committee so we can straighten all this stuff
I
out.
don't think they'll let me on.
No, probably not. Until next time, stay safe, stay hungry. See